first two possessions, though. Turnover and a missed shot, but these are good possessions.
Zubac working on Towns on a left-hand hook will make it 5-0 Clippers. Dunn open for three. Off the iron, rebound Zubac, and the putback goes for the most improved player runner-up a year.
That Cat has on the offensive end with the space, with the perimeter, having bigs out here, but he's got to do some work defensively down there too.
And Anunoby, count it, and one. He got Collins.
There's rebounds needed.
Looking to respond on Zubac, goes to the right hand and banks it home. He was stymied a bit by Isaiah Stewart and the Pistons on Monday as Collins connects from three. The Clippers 5 of 9 to start the night, and obviously his expertise.
You aren't lying. What they're not showing is the banter we were having in the media room, going back and forth. There we go, McHale getting it going, knocking down a three. But
Pablo Prigioni earlier. That's
right.
That's how deep he goes as Bridges gets the steal. Long outlet to Anunoby for the jam.
Well, Tom, that might have been the greatest timeout that I've seen all year.
Towns finds an open McBride who steps beyond the line. He'll take a three over Leonard and connects. Deuce McBride from downtown.
Boy, Arch can reach just about anything, but he got it off.
Harden hook pass to Zubac, who throws it down to stop an 8-0 run.
And Clippers are getting way too much freedom down in that painted area. Now, it did feel like an outlier of a game. That Detroit game in a lot of ways. And when you, like you said, Jalen's not getting assists, it's an outlier.
And Clarkson off a nice look from Bridges, brings it back to the captain. Tough defensive matchup against Dunn, but he scores anyway from three, and the Knicks have the lead.
But didn't affect him at all.
Lopez into the game. Splash Mountain for three. Brook Lopez in his 18th year out of 9 threes.
Didn't even need all 4 quarters. Had 9 threes by the third quarter.
Yabusele rejected by Sanders. Got the loose ball back and the awareness to put a shot up at the end. Leader in offensive boards. Another opportunity now. It's Clarkson. That's a 2, and it's good. The Knicks are back in front. Who blocked him the last time down. Razzle dazzle. Step back three. Vintage James Harden. And the Clippers are back in front.
I mean, really vintage. Nice steal right there.
And they forced a turnover off the Robinson McBride double team. And Anunoby on the break throws it down.
And a really good job to run together on the break.
Kolek transferred to Marquette. Off the jab step, Harden fakes McBride off his feet, and it hits another three. There's not much you can do when James Tyler Kolek checks into the game along with Clarkson, McBride, Anunoby, and Towns. Nice play set up for Deuce McBride, and he capitalizes from three. That's his second from Leonard. This is Sanders, a full head of steam. Kawhi Leonard steps beyond the arc and rolls it in for three.
Yeah, this year.
1 for 5 to start the night for Cat. Miller gets wide open and connects from three. So back-to-back three-pointers from the Clipper for these players.
You know, really can. These are considered the dog days where it's been here a few months in, a couple months into season, and Deuce. There you go. He's been a nice hot him and Clark.
McBride, he's failing it, and he hits again. Deuce McBride with 4 3-pointers. He's got all 9 Knick points in the second. That's a rare missed free throw from Kawhi Leonard. He's at 96% this year. Big to big alley-oop. Towns to Robinson for the slam.
And earlier in the
now Zubac underneath, shows the ball and hooks it home with the right hand. Ivica Zubac, 8 points in 8 minutes. Bridges back into the game. He gets the Kawhi Leonard assignment and forces the miss, but a rebound for Collins. Harden back up.
2 hands on his waist on that drive. I thought that was a foul based on how it should be called.
Harden snatchback dribble, and yet another three-pointer. He is 3 out of 4 from long distance.
Straight games played for Kawhi. You think about the load management days, he wasn't playing 2 in a row.
Bridges off the fake, rattles it in, but Bridges has 5.
Get your phone out right now. Go vote for these Knicks.
Could be a multiple screen night as Leonard leans in and puts it through off the front rim. So 16 for Kawhi Leonard. Now McBride finds Brunson, open three. Got it! We're tied at 51.
Boy,
felt some contact, but they'll play on. Leonard walks into a three and buries it. Kawhi Leonard's 3rd three-pointer.
2 points in the paint. Why does that matter? Well, because 7 straight games, the Knicks have allowed more than 50 points in the paint. That is an area that they want to slow down. But what you don't want to do is see it lead to 3 points.
Cliche, it's a little too much, but right now they're on a 4-game losing streak. It does matter.
Strong drive from Collins, and he scores over Towns. 7 points for John Collins in his. Clippers ball up 4, 9.5 to go in the third as Harden gets a clean lane to the rim. And Harden's got 14 points.
Here's his recent losing streak. Nice board right there by Deuce.
And it sets up Jalen Brunson, who takes the three, and he knocks it down. 4-point possession for the... Can't answer. Zubac's the offensive rebound. Ivica Zubac, 16 points. And yet another offensive off the mark, but Bridges gets the offensive rebound. Anunoby wide open in the corner. Hits the three. 1-point game. OG Anunoby.
You see how many of those they make.
Towns shows the ball to Zubac. Through a double team all the way to the rim. He's got it and one. Robinson. Now Brunson running away from Leonard. Into the corner. Yabusele hits the three. Knicks in front for the first. Only missed 2 shots all night. Batum left alone, and he makes the Knicks pay. Nick Batum's first bucket. That's instead of the finger twirl, it's the emphatic wave off this time from Brunson, and Harden will get 3 anyway. He's 4 out of 6. Harden with 2 Knicks on him. Finds Lopez, open for 3. Brook Lopez, second three-pointer of the night.
Is he wearing my jersey?
Well, why wouldn't he be? There's Robinson with a tip slam to tie the game at 85. A fitting tribute, I would say, Steve.
I didn't even realize it.
Can they hold the lead without him? Kolek and Towns pick and roll. Now it's Towns on the rookie. Sanders drives the lane, draws the foul, got it and one.
He was waiting for his crease, wasn't he? Scoreless minutes for a long time out there facilitating, but he got one.
Zubac's another throwdown. He's got 18 points.
Said he's pulling guys out, making them pay inside, but stretching the floor.
Another offensive rebound for Zubac. Remember, he had to sit for a while with John. Miller down the lane, picked up his dribble. Batum over Towns. Good rebound in traffic from Robinson. Dunn had the rebound stolen by Towns. Long outlet to Anunoby. Timeout Clippers.
They continue to hear rumblings about Trey looking for another destination, and like you said, the trades have begun.
Big three-pointer there from John Collins to make it. Brunson will take the 3 and connect. Jalen Brunson gets those 3 points right back.
You just gotta love when a broken play turns into something beautiful.
Brunson pulls up for 2. That's good. 26 points from Jalen Brunson. Brunson and Robinson pick and roll. 2 guys come at Brunson. That leaves Yabusele open for 3. Got it! Yabusele's 2 for 2 for 4 out of 4. Before that, he checked. Dunn from the corner. Finally puts one through. He was 0 of 5 performance as Josh Hart's out for his 7th game with the ankle injury. Collins corner 3. Got it. John Collins 3 of 5 from beyond. Brunson out of a double team. Anunoby wide open. Connects. 20 points for OG Anunoby. Leonard into the corner. Dunn marked by McBride. Couldn't get around him, so he rises and missed the shot. Zubac swatted around, and Towns wins the night. As Diawara drives and kicks to Clarkson. Behind the back on Sanders. The fadeaway comes up just a bit short. Ariel Hukporti into the game. Wins a new possession. Diawara front rim. And a rebound for Conan Niederhauser. Sanders to the foul line. Steps in, shows the ball. Finger roll, around and out. Conan Niederhauser blocked by Hukporti. Ball out of bounds, right baseline.
And as much as we've made up, man, and Sanders has started and played some big minutes, but not enough tonight.
There's Max Christie's younger brother, Cam, who missed the layup and then goes crashing into the camera well.
Knicks are playing like this, and a good win at home puts them at 16-4 at Madison Square Garden. And they're going to be dangerous, very tough to beat here for the rest of the season and the postseason. They're showing that.
Final horn.